Hey there! In today's video, I'll teach you how to make effective and aesthetic study notes to make studying not feel so boring, all without spending a lot of money on stationery products. First, stationery. We need to start by picking out the supplies you'll need for note-taking. Like I said, you don't need to spend a lot of money buying expensive brands to have pretty notes. All you need to start are the basics: a pen and a notebook. To make your notes prettier, you can use pens in multiple colors like black, red, and blue. Next, you'll need a highlighter. This is to mark specific parts of the notes so it's easy to find them when you're studying. Also, get a good ruler to keep your lines straight, and pencils and erasers to make diagrams in the subjects that have them, like chemistry or biology. Now it's time to pick out the notebook you'll be using. You need a notebook that has enough pages to study with for a whole subject, but isn't too big so it can fit in your school bag. Also, make sure to use a lined or dotted notebook instead of a blank one so it's easier to maintain straight lines when writing. Use different notes for each subject so you can keep track of all of them. And always keep your study notes close to your study desk so they are easy to find when you need them. Now it's time to decorate your notebook. There are so many fun ways to make your notebook look interesting and match your personal aesthetic. You can add stickers, use multicolored marker pens to make art on the front page, or even transform your notebook into something cute and coquette with lace and ribbons. If you don't have that, you can just make simple drawings on the cover of the notebook to decorate it without spending money. Now that the notebook looks pretty, it's time to actually write in it. Let's start by fixing your handwriting. If you want your notes to look cute, you'll have to take your time to make sure your writing is neat and legible. For this, I have 2 tips. Use a good pen and write slowly. When you write each letter one at a time, you'll be able to control how it looks on the page, and your notes will look a lot better. Now you're probably wondering, how are you supposed to do that when the teacher is talking so fast? In that case, you can take the rough notes in a separate notebook for class and transfer them to your aesthetic study notebook when you get home. An added benefit of this is you basically get an extra reason to study every day after classes, which will be so much worth it when you're writing your exams at the end of the school term. When you're making your proper study notes, you can also add practice questions on the side, as well as definitions to any words you don't understand in the notes. To start, write the topic or name of the subject at the top of the page in large handwriting. Then write the subheading under the main topic in a smaller size or a different ink color. You can also outline the title and subheading in black ink to make it stand out. Use short forms of words when writing your notes so you can save time and use up less space. Now copy out your notes. Like I said, make sure to use neat handwriting so it's easy to read next time. Use your highlighter to mark out the parts of the notes with definitions or specific formulas. This way, the first thing you'll see when you open your notes are the key points, and you'll remember them easily. Another good way to make your notes easy to use are bullet points. They make learning easier than having to read through a bunch of long paragraphs, so always use them in your notes. There are many different types of bullet points you can use in note-taking to make the work look interesting, so make sure to use a few. Another thing to remember is to put spaces between the lines when you are making your notes. Basically, instead of your notes being one long paragraph, use multiple short paragraphs so it's easier to read later. Also, keep track of any mathematical or scientific formulas in each subject and write them at the corner of the page. You can use sticky notes for this. Don't forget to add diagrams to your notes. Diagrams, charts, and graphs make your note more interactive and increase the chances of you actually remembering what you read when you're back at school, answering questions in class or in a test. And this is the part that actually matters the most: studying the notes. After all, what's the point of making so many pages of the most aesthetic notes if you're not going to read them? Use your study notes in your daily study schedule, and during your study sessions, update the notes with new things you learn in class. This also includes going on the internet and finding more information on the topic to add to your notes based on videos or blogs others have posted on the subjects. When you are practicing for exams, use the notes as a study guide to keep track of how far you have gone. And remember, it's not about who has the most aesthetic notes. What matters is who actually studies them and gets good grades at the end of the term. And that's it for how to make aesthetic and effective study notes to make studying more interesting. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did, make sure to give it a like, comment what videos you'd like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos on academic tips for all ages. See you next time.